Howdy guys, lovely to see you all again. A million years ago I made a tutorial for One by Metallica. Terrible quality, no tabs. I did have more hair though, so there's like that as an only plus. But I noticed Ben Eller does this quite a bit. He'll show you guys some riffs and go, this is how you've been playing it wrong all these years. And I thought I'd do the same with the clean solos to one. There's a couple of tiny little things that you guys may have missed. So if you already know the solo, check it out. If you don't, you're in for a treat. Let's have a look at the first clean solo from One by Metallica. Alright guys, let's take a look at the first section. We're going to start off with this cheeky little lick. So what I've got there is a hammer-on from 2 to 4 on the 4th string. And then I want to play 2 and 4 on the 3rd string as separate notes. But what I'm doing is I'm going to bend that 4th fret up. And bring it back down again. All together. Hopefully that's making sense. Then I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I've got a pull off from 3 to 2 on the 2nd, and then I'm jumping to 4 of the 3rd string. And I do exactly the same thing, but then I jump to 2 of the 3rd. What I follow that up with is this phrase. So it's kind of similar to what we had before, but I'm going to hit the 3rd fret of the 2nd string twice, then my pull off, and then jump to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So this is what we should have thus far. Okay, hopefully that's all making sense. Then I work into this phrase. Relatively simple idea. What I'm doing at the start of that is pulling off 11 to 9 on the 3rd string and then playing an open note. And you'll notice we're doing quite a lot of that idea. So I go 11, 9 as a pull off and then play an open note. And then I do exactly the same idea from 9 to 7. Then I do exactly the same idea from 7 to 6 and add that open note again. And then I go from 6 to 4 as a pull off and then add in that open note. At the end of that, I'm going to hit 2 on the 3rd string twice and then slide to 4. All together. Hopefully that's all making sense. There's one more little chunk at the end of this half, and then we'll put it all together. It goes into this. Okay. What's kind of annoying about playing this is that you need to slide into the 4th fret, and sliding from 2nd fret with your ring finger is a bit of a pain in the butt. But anyway, if you do that, it does set you up for the pointer finger drop or index to the 2nd string. So I'm going to slide from 2 to 4 on the 3rd. I'm going to do a hammer on from 2 to 3 on the 2nd string, and then go back to 2 again. So I'm going to go, okay, and I do a very similar idea, sliding back in from 2 to 4, and then I go, so it looks like similar notes, but they're played slightly differently. I'm going to play 2 now, and then pull off 3 to 2. So we've got, at the end of that, I roll my pointer finger to 2 of the 3rd, and then hit that twice and slide from 2 to 4. So all together. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let's go right back to the start of the section. I'll play it all relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again at a gentleman's pace with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. One Okay, so we're going to start off this next section with a cheeky sweep. I have noticed that Kirk sort of tends to have all of the chord basically ready, sweep through it, and then just hit that pinky. So it's nothing too silly or technical. This chord shape I have 16th fret of the 4th and the 3rd string, and then I'm playing 15 on the 2nd and 14 of the 1st, and that's going to create a bit of a B minor arpeggio. I sweep through that, and I'm going to add a high B on the 19th fret of the 1st string. At the end of that, I work into this phrase. Let's slow that down. I've got to pull off from 17 to 15 on the 1st string, and then I'm going to pluck 14, 15, and then cross over to 15 of the 2nd string. So we're going to go pull off, pick, pick, pick. Okay, then I work into this phrase. Okay, so I'm doing a pull off from 7 to 6 on the 3rd string, and then I pluck 7 again. And then I do a pull off from 9 to 7 on the 3rd, and then pick 9 again. And then I want to play 11, 9, 11 as a pull off with an extra pick also on the 3rd string. So this is what we should have of that little group. At the end of that, I slide into 12 on the 3rd string, hit it again, and then resolve that to 11. Hopefully that's all making sense. Now this is the part that I've seen a lot of people playing wrong, and I've also been playing it wrong for a number of years as well. There's a couple more slides than I thought at the end. So let's have a look at the start of that phrase. I'm going to start from 9 of the 4th string and then go to 7 of the 3rd. And then from that point, I'm going to play 7, 8, 10 on the 2nd string. Then I do a very similar idea, but instead of ending on 10 of the 2nd string, I'm going to play 7 of the 1st. So every note's going to be the same except for the last one. Okay, then I'm going to repeat that last group of notes. This time, I'm going to add 2 slides in. The first slide goes from 7 to 9, and the second one goes from 10 to 12. So it'll go at the end of that. I'm going to play 10, 9, 7, and then I want to play 2 9s, and then end on 10, 7. So I'll just do that last little chunk. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let's go right back to the start of the section with a cheeky sweep. We'll put it all together at a gentlemanly pace, and then again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. And that was the first of the 2 clean solos from One by Metallica. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you could click the links in the description box to my Facebook group, my Patreon, and also my Udemy Modes course. And ta-da! I recently wrote a book called Ultimate Shred Machine. It's doing quite well. It's helping all of you guys out with shredding, sweeping, legato, tapping, and a bunch of other cool stuff as well. So if you want to check that out and up your chops, I've got a bunch of links in the description for that as well. Anyway, alas, happy shredding. I'll have number 2, part 2 of this lesson coming very soon. I'll see you guys soon.